So here's my little camper van, very compact. Really, two people would be comfortable in here. Maybe a couple kids. There's an upper bunk. Not much room inside, but you know, enough room to get out of the elements. A heck of a good heater that runs off the diesel fuel. So, and a small fan, you could run it all night if you needed to. About 5 gallons of water for the small sink. It just drains down onto the ground, which is perfectly legal here. The little camper from Happy Campers in Reykjavik. It comes with pots and pans, just the basics. The little one-burner stove isn't, certainly you're not going to cook up a whole lot, but we've done some meals in here. Certainly, you know, coffee in the morning, and really it's adequate for basics. The little refrigerator is 12 volt. It's small, maybe a quarter of the size which you'd find in most U.S. small Class C motorhomes. Quite a bit of storage space underneath and in the back. The double bed is just simply you take the bed that you use, or the chair that you use in your leisure time, pull it out, and then with what's in the back it makes into a double bed. Comfortable. So really there's everything you need here, the basics. In Iceland, most of the campgrounds, or plenty of the campgrounds, have showers, so you can get your shower that way. Some are just basic. A farmer lets you come in and stay in his fields. I don't think I've ever seen so many campgrounds as I have here in Iceland. Far, far more than what you would see in the United States, except maybe in the middle of a real popular national forest area. But you can camp anywhere. We've paid from about $8 to $10 a night per person. They charge per person. So really, this is a great place to RV. I never had any idea of how popular RVing was here until this trip. Most of the RVs, I would say, are like small Class C motorhomes, kind of like the views that Winnebago makes now in the U.S. Caravans, which we call travel trailers, generally are about 12 feet to 16 feet. Quite a few truck campers. I've only seen two fifth wheel trailers. I saw one in someone's yard, and then I saw one for sale. But I mean, when you drive around in the city streets or in the residential neighborhoods, you see caravans and motorhomes parked driveways everywhere. You know, you wouldn't think in such a small country that there would be that much interest, but these people just love to camp. And it's such a civilized country. There's really no concern about safety that you might worry about in the United States. This is considered the most honest country in the world. And the scenic beauty here is just it's far more beautiful than I ever imagined. I've RV'd in New Zealand, and I thought that was amazing. But I'll tell you, this gives New Zealand a run for its money. Glaciers, incredible waterfalls, mini Yellowstones with the geysers, and then just sometimes it looks like the moon, sometimes it looks like Hawaii, sometimes it looks like, there was one time I felt like I was driving through Death Valley. It's ever changing, and I'm here in September, so there's been a lot of moodiness in the climate. Incredible clouds. I don't think I've ever seen clouds quite as dramatic as they are here. The sky has been, I think, as beautiful as the landscape in many times. But an easy country. Almost everyone speaks English. I have not run into one person that doesn't, and it's almost perfect English. They're taught it in the schools. All the movies and television programs here are in English. They watch American television and British television. There's only 300,000 people on the entire island. The ring road, which is what most people take, and which I took, just travels around the country. It follows the ocean, and I'm telling you, parts of the ocean are equal to the Oregon coast. Beautiful black sand beaches. It's been a big surprise to me. I would recommend probably coming in July or August when the weather's a little better. The visitor center season ends here September 1. Rates drop I know in the hotels. I'm not really sure about the campgrounds, but figure about $8 to $10 per person to camp here in the campgrounds. Maybe less, and of course you can pull off the road anywhere you want and just camp for free. There's no bathrooms in these little vans, so you got to take that into consideration. Gas is expensive. I haven't done the actual translation, but I'm guessing it's about $9 a gallon. But I could have done the whole loop road with this probably for the equivalent of about 2 full tanks of gas, and that's about 900 miles. So really an incredible place to RV, and I would say to anyone in the U.S. who's looking for an unusual destination, is looking for terrain, for scenery that they've never seen before, unlike anything they've seen before, this should be put on the must-see list, because it really is spectacular. I really had visions of this being just kind of like Arctic Circle, going around freezing to death, but it's not like that at all. And so really, an internet access is available throughout the island, so you can check your email whenever every once in a while. Long stretches between gas stations sometimes, but long by maybe European standards, but by anybody who's traveled the American West, who's been out in Nevada, Utah, or Wyoming, it's pretty tame. I mean, I've seen signs out in Nevada and I don't know, Utah, where, next gas 80 miles, next gas 100 miles. I don't think there's ever been more than 80 miles here where there wasn't a gas station. And the gas stations, most of them are called N1s. There's an airplane going over. I'm in Reykjavik right now, and there's an airport here, of course, because this is the biggest town, about 200,000. The whole country is about 300,000. You never see an airplane out of it. But anyway, an incredible place to visit, and so think about it. Think about it. A little expensive, but well worth it, and really not that far from the United States. This is technically a part of Europe, and they have their own language, but this is a place where you can come, and even though all the road signs and everything is in the native language, the minute you talk to someone, the minute they sense that you speak English, they jump right into it, and most of the time you can hardly detect an accent. That's from watching lots of American television. So I think that pretty well sums up really what I can think that you might need to know about this country. And I'm getting ready to go home, but 1 week has definitely not been enough. I'd say at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks to see this country properly. But 1 week to just do the ring road is enough to get an idea that this place is amazing and that you might want to come back again someday.